So my name's Jacob, I'm the team leader here at the Basement Youth Cafe, and this is basically a youth cafe that meets every week to just be a drop-in service for the young people of the borough of Ealing. The concept of having a space where young people can come down and belong into a community was prophesied and spoken about 20 years ago. Fast forward 15 years from that, we were prayer walking around Ealing, and Tom, who's now the team leader of Bless, he stopped just outside what this space used to be, which was a strip club. And he just said, I feel like the Lord is going to redeem this space for the young people of Ealing. My cynical self laughed and went, wouldn't that be a great story, a strip club turning into a space that's redeemed for young people? But I held on to it, and 5 years passed, and this space was opened up to be kind of like a cinema, a community space, and instantly we kind of connected with the staff here, and it turned out that the person who actually offered us to meet here, it was someone who Tom had sown into when he was a youth worker a number of years ago. When this venue first opened, this gang basically had come down in balaclavas and they'd shoved a staff member who works here against the wall, and they would just keep on coming back and give them grief. And they got banned basically for life. And we were able to have that chat and basically say, look, if they come at the window that we're here and they play by our rules, will you allow us to just try and invite them into this space? They came walking down the stairs, there was about 8 of them, and we went up to them and said, the first rule is you've got to take off your balaclava, second rule is you've got to put a wristband on, and third rule is that Chris Tanner is your grandma, and you wouldn't do anything stupid in front of your grandma, would you? And they were all like, no, no. And so from that moment on, we built an amazing relationship with them. There was one particular moment where they had shared this story, this really heartbreaking story, and she just said to me, Jacob, I just have no hope. And I remember just being totally torn apart. That was a moment when my heart just broke. But it led to a beautiful conversation where I was able to share the hope of Jesus and share that there is so much more to life than what she was wrapped up in. The family is starting to be cultivated in this space, and for me, I don't see it as just a family of the basement. I see it as the family of God, and we're inviting them to belong into that family. There's an importance in recognizing that the 4 walls where we meet on a Sunday morning is not where church is, and it's not about that, but actually it's about taking the gospel and taking the life and the Spirit of God into places that may have never even seen it before. So you look at a space that used to be a strip club and have that claimed for Jesus.